First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Nicky Lopez up to the plate. And a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Cavan Biggio coming into the game now as the injury replacement.
Now playing first base.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. And first offering is fouled off. Waters over at second. Lopez on at first with nobody out. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Varsho after it. Brings it in. Runner tagging for third. Relay throw. And he's safe. So it's first and third with one down.
The catcher.
And here now the lineup for the Royals. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track. Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Two on, one out. Foul ball still 0-2. Left-hand hitter waits. That one hit to right. And there are 2 down.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Salvador.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. Salvi is a star in Kansas City. He debuted with the Royals as a 21-year-old, helped them win a World Series in 2015. In fact, he did more than help. He had the throw in time to get him, and that does it for the inning. Royals strand a pair, scoreless after 1. Back here at the ballpark, here's George Springer to start it off.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep into counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
Cavan Biggio up to the plate. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. No score here in the second. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And he deals. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze him.
Up to the plate is Brandon Belt. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon. Brandon Belt, who grew up in Texas, played his college ball at the University of Texas, and then went on to win World Series with the Giants in 2012 and 2014. They called him the captain for a couple of years.
Yeah, and I remember Bruce Bochy talking about Brandon Belt when he was just coming up to the big leagues and said he was a left-handed Buster Posey.
And a 1-2. Hot shot to third. Lopez tosses to first, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back. Bottom half of inning number 2. So up now for Kansas City, Michael Massey. Manoah back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Manoah, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. And that one wrapped foul. Ripped on a line. Kiermaier hauls it in for the out. One down. Here's Hunter Dozier to the dish. Looking to stay hot. He had 5 hits in the game last night. Singy Alek Manoah's turned into one of the better starters in the American League. Blue Jays drafted him out of West Virginia. He was the 11th overall pick in the 2019 draft.
Yeah, and just a year later, a big league all-star. So developed pretty quickly and a front-end rotation guy for the Toronto Blue Jays.
0-1 now. To third. Slings it across, and a couple of quick outs.
Batting in, the first baseman, Vinny.
Next to hit, Vinny Pasquantino. A big game for him last night. He had 4 hits in that one. In the air, right field, and that is Springer. Squeezes it, and that's the inning. Royals bats are quiet there. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in Kansas City, new inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Singer, the tall righty, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018.
Well, these Jays definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now it's Matt Chapman, 0 for 6 in the series so far. And a swing and a miss. Chapman, 29 years old, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. Top of the third, no score. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now. Ground ball right side. Massey collects it. Throws to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Strike one. Varsho measures 5 feet 10 inches, 205 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. Lopez tosses to first, and that is that. 9 straight retired here to start the game. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, set for the bottom of the third, and now it's Kyle Isbell. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Springer tracks it down for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Drew.
Back to the top of the lineup. Drew Waters steps in for the Royals. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Fly ball down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is gone. He'll circle the bases. His second of the year. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Nicky Lopez digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The batter, number 7.
Man at first with 1 gone. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. He's 0 for 1. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. And a foul ball.
Well, it made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
The 0-2. Fly ball down the line. And it drops foul into the corner. Struck him out looking.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Out towards right center field. Springer on the move. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, out of the 4th, Whit Merrifield up to the plate.
Whit Merrifield.
The pitch. Foul ball there.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Kiermaier in the box now. Takes strike one. First time up was a pop out. Chopped in the ground. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Righty delivers, and it's fouled away.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And the 0-2. Got him looking. And now 2 gone.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Merrifield stands at second with 2 gone. That one missed. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
And the righty deals. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Royals 1 and the Jays nothing. Welcome back. Bottom of the fourth. And to the plate for Kansas City, Salvador Perez. And here it comes. Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Sheesh. Singy, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
And now it's going to be Michael Massey.
0-1's the count.
Nobody out, runner at first. And that one ripped into right. Springer there makes the catch, and there's one down. Hunter Dozier steps in for the Royals. Grounded out his first time.
Dozier.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to Merrifield. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, they had the chance at turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the balls. He tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
And next up for the Royals, Vinny Pasquantino. 0 for 1. He flied out to right this first trip. And that one is lifted in the air. That's down. One hops off the wall. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. In there, and it's 0-1. And the pitch. In the air, right side. Springer drifts towards it. And that ends the inning. Royals strand a pair, but they still lead it 1-0. And welcome back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And here's the first baseman, Cavan Biggio. The wide to kick the pitch. Foul ball. And a strike in there.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. So up next for Toronto, Brandon Bell. Bell with the shift on, hits right into it. Steps on first for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate, but also in the field. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Grounder off the pitcher. Gathers and throws to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the inning, Drew Waters stands in. The pitch. Line drive, caught.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
So up now for Kansas City, Nicky Lopez. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So up next, Bobby Witt Jr. That one ripped. Just inside the line, and it's down for a knock. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 2. And that's a double.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
One down. MJ Melendez steps in for the Royals. Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
Sweet grab right there. That's the DRS for you, buddy. Defensive run save. Very athletic. Really good reactions. Nice job of saving that run.
And now Salvador Perez, 1 for 2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's just foul. Chris Salvi and Tommy John surgery. It seems like more and more position players are having Tommy John surgery. Remember, Corey Seager had it, Didi Gregorius, Travis d'Arnaud, just to name a few.
Yeah, he bounced back pretty well from it. He became the comeback player of the year.
Oh, nice stop on a slide. Over to first. And that's a great play for the out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And it's 2-zip. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Matt Chapman. Singer back to work. Swings through that one.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up. Well, these Blue Jays, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Chapman is gone. Dalton Varsho, the next to hit. First time up, he grounded to third. Fought off foul.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Going to count 1 and 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it inside. Very difficult to do anything when you're tied up like that as a hitter. I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Tap to first. He handles it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Royals 2 and the Jays nothing. Bottom of the 6th, and to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Massey. And the right-hander back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. Kiermaier trying to get there. Hauls it in after a long run. And there's one down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Hunter Dozier steps in for the Royals. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Hunter Dozier leaves the park. His first homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. That's as far as Alek Manoah will go, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Tim Mayza on the pitch here. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 58, Tim Mayza.
And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle.
Now the left fielder, Kyle Isbell. Isbell, 26 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2018. Line drive, base hit, right center field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Now batting.
A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
And here is hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Throw comes in quickly as the lead runner at third gets the stop sign.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Now the number 2 hitter, Nicky Lopez. That's a base hit as a run scores. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only one gone.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
So the bases are loaded here. One man gone. Here's a speed threat. Bobby Witt Jr. Hammered, and now maybe extra bases. One run is in, but no throw, and they'll have runners at the corners with one out. The run scores all the way from first, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Everything came together for him. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
New pitcher now, Anthony Bass.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And now the catcher comes up to him, MJ Melendez. And that one fouled off. Bass measures 6 feet 2 inches, 35 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. At the belt and fires. Slapped foul. And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Witt over at second, one down. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Runner from second crosses the plate, and it's an 8-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over him. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
1 out, runner at second. Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. That pitch in for a strike. That's strike 1. Perez, in his 12th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Runner at second here, one gone. This one smoked out to left. Varsho puts the squeeze on that one, and there are two outs. So digging in, Michael Massey.
Second baseman, Michael Massey.
In the air, right field. Springer racing after it. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. A run comes in the play.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
And here is Hunter Dozier. He's already homered in this game. Out in front and foul to the left side. The pitch. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. But they score 7 times to blow this thing open. We're through 6 full. Royals 9 and the Jays nothing. Back here at the ballpark, here's Kevin Kiermaier.
The center fielder, Kevin
Singer back to work. Good eye right there. Up the middle. Fired first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
The bat, number 11.
Bo Bichette now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Kicks and fires. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Springer now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. That clips the corner.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Fires to first on the run. Third out. Blue Jays go down in order. Steep hill to climb. It's a 9-0 deficit. And welcome back. Set for the last half of the 7th. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
The first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
The pitch. Hit hard, base hit. And that's going to kick into the corner. Around first and hustling for second. And it's a double, making him 3 for 4 on the day.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
So man aboard. And next up for the Royals, Kyle Isbell. 1 for 3. And a foul ball.
Well, these Royals doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
Oh, 0-2 now. shoots a line drive single into right center. Kiermaier throws to second. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10.
Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
So the lineup flips over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Drew Waters. There's a swing and a drive. And that one's gone. He leaves the yard to right. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 12-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Adam Cimber.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Nicky Lopez steps in for the Royals. On the ground right side. Whips it to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. Hard hit, left field, base hit. And that's going to get into the corner. Now he turns and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
And at second with one away, MJ Melendez steps in for the Royals.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to...
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Run comes in from second, and they extend their lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
And next is the designated hitter, Salvador Perez. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. And that one fouled off. Cimber is ready. That one drilled left field. And foul as it bangs off the fence. The pitch. That one ripped left field. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Ball back in quickly. Runner holds at third. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
2 on with 1 out. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. To the right side, Merrifield gloves it, gets it to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Hunter Dozier getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
Dozier.
And first offering is fouled off.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
The 0-1. Now a screamer into the outfield. Varsho brings it in for the third out. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. 8th inning coming up. Royals out in front 14-0. Ready to begin the 8th. And now the first baseman, Cavan Biggio.
Number 8, Cavan Biggio.
And a pitch. And that's in for a strike. Singer into his 8th inning of work. Singy, he's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
There to beat him by an eyelash.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Bell.
Bell at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Kicks and deals. Swings through that.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Now batting, catcher, Alejandro.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
And now Alejandro Kirk. And first offering is fouled off. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was...
There's one, and it's a double play to end the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Royals are on top 14-0. Bottom of the 8th. So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. The right-hander back to work. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double, his 4th hit. So man aboard. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. That one hooked foul. The 0-1. That one hammered but pulled foul. Oh, and 2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Pasquantino at second with nobody out. And a base hit into right. Pasquantino around 3rd. Throw home. He beats it. 15-0.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Chad Green ready to go.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score. Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now here is Nicky Lopez. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Bichette. Over to first, double play.
Number 7, shortstop,
Bobby Witt Jr. will hit next. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. That's ripped, base hit, and that's going to roll to the wall. In comes the runner from third, and the lead continues to grow. And in at second with an RBI double.
Waste no time there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Now the catcher up to hit, MJ Melendez, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Two outs and one in scoring position. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Going 2 now. Fly ball down the line. And that is a foul ball.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Foul ball, still 0-2. Two outs. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Man at second. Swung on, belted. Back there. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. And a run comes in to score.
He put a drive into that ball, and he was rewarded for it for sure. He probably wondered a little bit if he got enough of it to clear the fence in the air, but I'm sure he's plenty happy jogging into second with the automatic double.
Man at second here with 2 away. Salvador Perez digs in now. Base hit. Here comes Melendez. He will score, and they extend their lead.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Now, Michael Massey rips that one to right. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Here comes Perez around third. Merrifield with a relay home. He beats it safe. And the lead continues to grow.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
New pitcher now for the Jays, Eric Swanson. This is his 3rd time out this year.
Number 50, Eric Swanson.
Stepping in, Hunter Dozier. Swinging a foul straight back. Massey on third with 2 out. In the air, left side. Varsho after it. Brings it in with a nice run and grab. And that's the 3rd out. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. Welcome back. We go to the 9th, and here is Matt Chapman. Popped up. And it's foul.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Now here is Dalton Varsho. And there's a ball. There's a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
He goes down looking.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Dribbled up the third baseline. Throw to first, that'll do it. And the Royals take the first 3 games of this 4-game set.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished where he started.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.